me ask you something. Dean, when you were coming up as a kid, who did you really listen to?
I listened to Hank Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
Hank Williams.
Not the baseball player.
I never thought a guy from the Bronx like you would be influenced by a country guy.
Sure. I was. Listen, my hand.
Let's do a little Hank Williams.
I got a feeling on the blue, oh, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh, Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought she'll do me, do you, not that kind of love. Lord, I love to hear when she called me sweet. First song I ever heard that really turned me on, that I ran out and started a Hank Williams collection. Went out to got my first guitar. It was the first song I learned. He's an Italian kid, the 50s. Nobody knew what honky-tonk was. So I collected Hank Williams records. I had about 200 of them within a year. You know, I loved his music. So that was kind of my roots, you know, the way we started off back then, because we didn't have, it's hard for later generation rockers to appreciate a time when there was no expectation, no rules, nobody to model yourself after. You didn't need $40,000 worth of equipment to start a group. You just, you get a couple of people, you strike up a harmony, you bang on cardboard boxes and beer bottles and each other's heads, and you know, you... Hip, hip, bum, de, 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 hip, whoa. I met a guy named Carlo up Talley's Pool Room, and we had the same interests. We used to listen to Big Al Sears and Red Prysock. You know, they were horn players. Oh, they were good, man. And we started this, you know, doo-wop group. And we'd incorporate a lot of the horn parts into the doo-wop. You know, like we did a song called I Wonder Why. When love you like I do. I tell you, what I Wonder Why did, it threw me on tour with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. And it was a cooking tour for 2 weeks before that fatal plane crash. Buddy Holly was recruiting a few guys to take off for Fargo, North Dakota. And, you know, the more people that took the plane, it would have been less. You know, we just kind of splitting up the full price of the, you know, the charter. And it came to $35. And at the time, my parents were paying $35 a month rent in Bronx, New York City. And to me, that was like a magical number. It was like a whole month's rent just to fly to, no, I'll stay on the bus. So in a sense, you know, $35 saved my life by the grace of God. That was a pretty baffling situation for me when we found out the plane went down, because I was young, and here I was with guys that we were bonding, and just we became fast friends, you know, and really appreciated each other. And all of a sudden, we were on top of the world. That's the way it felt. And felt like the rug was torn out from under me.
You know, I never saw the morning till I stayed up all night. Never saw the sunshine till you turned out the light. Never saw my hometown till it stayed away too long. Never heard the melody till I needed the song. Till I needed the sone.
Well, you know, growing up with that Italian macho attitude, culture, you know, tradition, you didn't express your feelings. You know, you couldn't show feelings of compassion or empathy, or, you know, people took that up as weakness. And, you know, you say, if you feel something, you know, you shouldn't feel that way. Why? What do you feel that way for? It's stupid to feel that. It's crazy to feel that way. You're wrong to feel. What do you know? But I had music to go to.
Baby, I never needed you till I was caught up in a bind. I never spoke I love you till I cursed you, girl, in vain. Never felt your heart, girl, till I nearly went insane. Till I nearly went insane.
And it was a wonderful ticket out for me, almost like my salvation in a sense. You know, that was one place that I could be honest without threatening anybody, including myself, because I didn't know what to do with the feelings either, but I got them out.
Play that. I never saw sunshine till I stayed up all night. I never saw morning, girl, till you turned out your love, turned out your love light. Never saw my hometown until I stayed away too long. I never heard the melody till I needed the song. Till I needed the song. Yeah, I've come home. Oh, you guys sing pretty. Yo! Ha! Anybody here seen my old friend John? Can you tell me where he's gone?
Well, at the time I put this song together, the country was going through a real restless period. And when Robert Kennedy was assassinated, I think everybody just threw their hands up in frustration, because there was a bunch of guys that had a dream, you know, like Martin Luther King and Kennedy, and they died before seeing the dream come true. And they knew there was a state of love that does exist, and they were working hard to make it real. and all of a sudden, he was gone. And this song was in the spirit of a solution, you know, coming up with saying, like, it's for us to pick up on the dream and carry it further. You know, they might have died before they see it realized, but a dream doesn't die, and it's for us to just pick up on it and carry it further. It's a real simple song. Anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but it seemed good they die young. Just look round and he's gone. Will the circle be unbroken, dear God, in the sky, in the sky? Yeah, I'm proud of that song. When I did that, I got letters from all over the country, from college students in every city, just thanking me for a 3-minute piece of hope, you know.